destiny.
This is interesting, and I just see a thing popped up for Moon Knight. So the Moon Knight Super Bowl spot. So let's do a reaction to that because I've only seen the official trailer. So let's check that out. Let's get to it. And mind you, I don't even know anything about Moon Knight. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know a thing about Moon Knight. So this is going to be interesting for me to watch and then start researching and digging into because and looking for like, old comics and all that type of stuff, OG comics, so I can see what's going on with Moon Knight. But let's see. Oscar,
Embrace, embrace, embrace.
that effect is so cool. Super loud. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Like that's my bad.
The chaos.
Ooh, that's clean. But that effect of it like wrapping around his body,
I have a
pretty
sleeping
cool.
disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Ooh.
I'm losing it.
What's wrong with you, Mark?
Are we gonna
Why did
get
you-
like a really is Marvel gonna give us a really in depth look at like mental health and mental healthness because they kinda started it during Infinity War with Thor and it trickled into Endgame, but they kind of played it as like a joke a little bit. I'm not saying that they like no, I'll just be honest. They kind of played it as a joke and showed us some real down moments of him, and then people made fun of him or they kind of just like ignored him. I'm curious again if Thor 4 is going to talk about his depression and his sadness. Um, but I mean, they have good moments. I will say my favorite moment of that is when uh he can still summon Mjolnir or Meow Meow and he's still worthy because no matter how sad you are, no matter how big you are, if I'm talking about my case, no matter how short you are or too skinny or flat chested or whatever is your thing, you're still worthy. And I think that was a good message, and I really think it's a message that kind of went over some people's heads. But I don't know, or maybe that's not even what they intended, but that's how I looked at it. Because Thor wasn't the same Thor that we remembered, and he was still worthy. He was still Thor essentially because he could carry the hammer. But I digress. Let's get back into Moon Knight.
Mark.
Oh, Oscar. Oscar!
There's chaos in
Okay.
you.
Is that Edward Norton? Am I crazy? Is that Edward Norton? Is that Edward Norton? Or Ethan Hawke? Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke. Let me research this real quick. Ethan Hawke? That's not Edward Norton. It's Ethan Hawke. My bad. It's get my white boys mixed up. Ethan Hawke. Yeah, okay. Ethan Hawke. All right. I don't know. Ethan Hawke giving me some super villainy vibes with that hair. I don't trust it. Look what they. Okay, Ethan. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. I feel like I missed something. Also, that's kind of dope. The logo. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Wait a second. Oh,
There's chaos
chaos
in you.
in you. So like chaos magic or
Thank you.
March 30th. Nice. That's interesting. Okay, so like I told you before, I don't know anything about Moon Knight, so to me, I'm going in with fresh eyes, strictly live action, no comic book details, even though part of me wants to go research. And I think I probably will. But it looks dynamic, it looks interesting, it looks like a story is going to be told. Like I believe that some of these Marvel properties, like some of these like comics or characters are better fleshed out in a TV show rather than like movies. Um, even though I wouldn't be opposed to a TV show being turned into a movie. Like we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? Now we're supposed to come out with a Captain America 4 with Sam Wilson as Captain America. 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure that Bucky will be back, right? Because he's a part of that storyline. He's a part of that like that through line. So like even if it's like a cameo or a few scenes or however it is, I still feel like Bucky's going to be a part of it. So even if Moon Knight, the TV show, is great, I wouldn't mind you fleshing out his character in like a TV show and then giving us a movie. You know what I'm saying? I think that'd be dope. Um, because I personally think that Black Widow would have been great as a TV show. Like her story would have been great as a TV show. Kind of like fleshed out her character, let us get to know her more, and then have her have a movie. But I think Marvel will have learned from their mistake of not giving her a movie immediately and waiting so long to give her a movie. But Moon Knight looks interesting. I feel like they're going to dive into like mental health because he says that he can't tell when he's asleep, when he's awake. We see him in a truck and he just has a gun in his hand. So whatever he's possessed with, Moon Knight, I'm just gonna call it Moon Knight, must be like if he goes to sleep, like it must do things. It must like he must like on a sub like Moonlight comes out on a subconscious level, right? Like I'm assuming, or no unconscious level, and he doesn't remember, but he has like when he's sleeping, he probably has memories of what he did, and he doesn't understand things like that. So, because it seemed like when he was in the elevator, it seemed like Moon Knight was coming for him, or a vision of him, or like because he has like waking nightmares. I think he said something like that. Like he can't tell his nightmares from his daydreams and things like that. So I'm curious. Also, I'm a big fan of Oscar Isaac, and I think he's an amazing actor, and I love that he is in the Marvel universe. So I'm excited to see what comes of that. But that was my reaction to the Doctor Strange Super Bowl spot and the Moon Knight Super Bowl spot. I want to thank you all for joining me. And as always, like, sub, hit that bell, come back for more. Follow me on all social media. Links will be in the description. Yeah, like our Marvel.